But moving on now, and as part of an ongoing issue over credit in livestock marts, it appears that mart businesses are coming under pressure to cut the option of credit availability. Aisling, can you tell us more?
Yes, Charles. So currently, most marts across the country have a policy whereby cattle that are bought must be paid for on the day of the sale. But in some marts, cattle are purchased and then are paid for at a later date. So as we're well aware of here on the pod, the price of cattle has significantly jumped in recent times. And this week, mart managers told Agriland that the Property Services Regulatory Authority, the PSRA, is strongly appealing to livestock marts to review the option of credit availability to cattle buyers. Now, the PSRA is the statutory body with responsibility for licensing and regulating the property services sector, which includes auctioneers. Now, we previously reported how the PSRA had a meeting back in May in relation to financial aspects of mart management, and they had requested personnel from all livestock marts in the country to attend, and we understand that meeting came on the back of audits from some marts which showed concerns to the authority about finances. So we reported this week that mart managers are concerned that where some marts are in a position to offer this credit and others are not, the outlets offering credit could be at a competitive advantage as a customer destination for some buyers of cattle. And in some cases, mart managers have proposed that where cattle are bought and not paid for, these cattle should essentially be locked in to the buyer's herds, and if these cattle are subsequently sold, then the funds from the sale of these cattle would go to the mart, which is owed money. So while the majority of livestock buyers at marts, as I said earlier, pay for their cattle using their own capital or a stocking loan, there are cases where cattle are purchased on mart credit, and these buyers are essentially working off mart credit, and they have debts at some of the livestock marts which have caused some significant issues in the past. And as I said, with the significant increase in the value of cattle, the amount of money turning over at cattle sales has also increased, bringing higher risk in cases where cattle leave a mart unpaid for as well. So most livestock marts across the country are now taking action, we reported this week, to minimise their exposure to that risk of potentially unpaid debts.